Well, Mark, not only was the judge not pleased that she was not here at the start of this hearing, but what was at issue here today really was an argument over whether or not Tracy Hunter was going to go to jail to begin serving her sentence after being convicted of a felony. Let's walk you back to the beginning of this case. Judge Hunter convicted of one felony charge in this case, and there has been an ongoing legal fight that's over the last several months over whether or not she would have to serve the sentence for that conviction. And very dramatic over the last couple days as the state Supreme Court weighed in, and then a federal judge weighed in, also staying the imposition of her sentence after the state Supreme Court said that things should go forward in this case. It came down to an argument today over whether or not she was going to begin serving that sentence. There was a lot of complicated legal jargon thrown around in the courtroom, like habeas corpus and federal supremacy. What it came down to is whether or not Judge Patrick Dinkel-Locker felt that the federal judge had the authority to order him to stay the sentencing for Judge Tracy Hunter. And here is what he had to say just a short time ago.
In my opinion, it was an overreach by a federal judge. That's the bottom line. But having said that, my recourse at this point is to defy a federal judge in regards to what I perceive to be a somewhat gray area of the law. As a judge, at least I, as a judge, respect the law. I, as a judge, follow the law and obey the law, and I will not, at this point, defy the order of a federal judge, even though I feel that that may not be the proper decision. I don't think it's appropriate. I don't think it would be good for the interests of justice overall. So at this point, I will suspend imposition of the sentence.
So this argument that was playing out here very much about whether or not Tracy Hunter was going to be put into handcuffs in the courtroom and taken to the Hamilton County Justice Center to start serving her sentence. Very vigorous defense on the part of her appeals attorney, David Singleton. I talked to him. He said now that the judge has kind of issued that order, they'll be back before Judge Dinkel-Locker in about 2 months on August 15th. But the real fight will play out in federal appeals court and whether or not Judge Hunter's case is successfully appealed. Reporting live from the Hamilton County Courthouse, Andrew Setters, WLWT News 5.